Hello people and welcome back to another lesson. This one is going out to Mr. Sean Marsden. He wanted Again by Blackstone Cherry. So we are breaking with our usual fare and doing our first one of these. It's their new single. He actually bought some merch. He bought not only a t-shirt, he suggested a tube logo on the front and the big logo on the back for a hoodie that he wanted. And then he bought one. So in return I suggested that we do a track from one of his favourite bands. And he's also one of the admins of the lovely Facebook group PRS GOW, or PRS GOW, or PRS GO, or PRS Guitar Owners Worldwide, which is what it stands for. And I think Paul Reed Smith himself is, is aware of the group and has, said hi and everything. So, they're a good bunch. It's a great group. I don't know how many tens of thousands it's got now. But, and I'm using the PRS. So there you go, Sean. I told you I'd do. He keeps asking me to do more lessons with the PRS. So here we go. Anyway, let's crack on with this one. It is in a massively dropped tuning. It's a step and a half. Whew. So this is what it sounds like. So it's quite amazingly easy to bend actually in this tuning. So good fun. If you've got a guitar that can withstand that tuning, then that's what you're going to need to do to play along with this track. Now for the intro tone I'm going with some fuzz actually, because that'll kind of get you there. It sounds a bit like that, I think. I mean, it's not exact, but those are the settings I've used. Basically the sustain comes right down because it's it's almost gated. So let me play that through for you in full and then we will slow it down. And then when the rest of the band comes in, and I've switched there to my Odyssey so you can see the settings for the rest of the tune. That's what I'm using, etc. So that first riff, let's go with Mr. Muff again. You're going to play as per tab, open E, and then you're going to play so 7, 9, 12, 14, then 7, 9 and a slide to 12. All on the G string, that is. Then you play it around again. And I'm muting the E string in between, right? So I'm not letting the E string ring out there. Otherwise you'll hear... Alright. So the second time round, exactly the same, you just slide up to the 11th fret instead, okay? Then round the first time again. Then you play this. So that is then 5 to 3, and again, and then that motif is repeated but with the whole band in, and I think he goes to octaves here. I mean there's two guitarists in the band, so one could be playing the first part again, the other guitar would maybe play an octave below with but you can play with octaves yourself. Alright, and there, it's the same phrase as before, right? But you're just playing it with octaves. So, rather than playing 7, 9, the root is 5 to 7. Alright, same way through. I don't think we need to go into that too much. The only difference is at the end, rather than you'll hear, I think one guitar plays this 12th fret on the A string down to the 10th fret on the A string. If you've got two guitars, one could play that, and the other could play that. Now in the verse section, there's kind of a very trebly, twangy sounding second guitar part, which goes something like this. I don't know exactly what this is doing because it's quite hard to hear in the mix, but something like this. Alright, something like that. So that is 5-4-2. Then there's this on the third beat, so 1, 2. Sounds like something like that. Which is just a hammer on from the 2nd to the 5th, and then a slide up to the 7th. And then another hammer on from the 5th to the 7th. And then a pull off from the 5th to the 4th, with a rest in between, so. Alright. Something along those lines. And then the 4th time there's like this fill, so it goes. Or I think it might be. And then you play around again. So that's that bit. I'm not going to dwell on that too much because you can just noodle around there. So over that, the other guitar plays a couple of chords, C to A. And then some chugs on the, which is just an E5, E power chord. And then it goes around again, I think. And I think there's a fill that goes. So a couple of ways you could play that. I think essentially it's. Okay. Or you could play it like this. So you could play. Like a partial G there I'm playing, okay? Okay? But I think this sounds better. Just sounds meatier. And then you're going to go into the chorus. The chorus is lovely. It's some pretty basic chords actually. It's and that is E minor, B minor, D major to A major. And I think the second time goes down to G major. So first line would be second time all right. Now you will also hear something like this. Which is basically you arpeggiating the same chord. So there's the tab. I'll play it slowly. Second chord. Third chord. Fourth. repeat that round again, but the second time you're going to go A to G. Alright, now the other section in this is like a sort of bridge part or a middle eight, I guess, just before the solo. And that is B major, A major, and then E for 2 bars. And then you're going to play this. So that's on the A string, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2. And the lead guitar part just plays. And then there's a solo. I haven't worked out all the solo, but if you want the solo, then let me know and I'll do the rest of it. But essentially it plays. There's a little chunk of the solo anyway, but if you want the rest, then let me know and I'll do a little addendum. Now the riff behind the solo is worth looking at as well because it's just badass. It goes like this. So there you have it. That was, again, by Blackstone Cherry. Thanks everyone for watching, and Sean, I hope you enjoyed that one, buddy, and cheers for the support. See you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.